If you ever wanted to create your own eco sculptures made out of plastic bags and other simple materials, this video is for you. Here you'll learn how to make your own unique mushroom bean, even if you don't have any experience yet. Stay with me to learn step by step how to create this magical art, because I will share some of my secrets, a result of more than 10 years practicing eco art and developing my work. So this is one finished creature, and it's a result of a challenge that I had to create this kind of art doll made out of only plastic bags in the structure. Because I usually use more materials like plastic cups and other stuff. I hope to inspire you with this video. And now let's see which materials you need to start your creation today. As I said before, the materials are really simple, and to start you are gonna need plastic bags, of course, and masking tape. After it, you are gonna use cold porcelain or any kind of air dry clay, sculpting tools, and if you don't have it, you can also use a small scissor or a knife to make the textures. You are also going to need paints and varnishes. There are so many benefits of reusing plastic in your art, and I'll tell you some of them. You are going to reduce the quantity of trash in the world, reduce the cost of your own materials. You let your sculpture be lighter and more resistant. You will challenge your mind and think in a more creative way. And also, you are gonna trap plastics that are really harmful to the environment inside a living, unique art. So now it's time to start creating. So the first thing you need to do is to take your plastic bag and your masking tape to start shaping your mushroom bean. Just like this. So at this point you can already add in more plastic and keep using your masking tape. The more plastics you put here, the bigger will be your mushroom. There are many different kinds here, and you can even be more creative than this. Now let's add more into the body. I really love to think how amazing this process is, because we are trapping plastic inside a sculpture, you know. And then you're gonna do like this. I like to call it the ghost sculpture, like a ghost, because somehow we are already sculpting in this moment. We are not using any kind of clay yet, but you can already mold your art, you know? We are finished! Yay! Now our mushroom creature is ready, and we are entering in the modeling stage, which we are gonna use cold porcelain. This is one kind of air dry clay. You can make it by yourself or you can buy it. You need to use air dry clay. Please don't use any kind of clay that you need to put on the oven. I really love cold porcelain. I use it for over a decade. Now it's time to create. But before we start, I want to tell you something. This class is a smaller version of a full class that will only be available in my online course, Mushroom Beans with EcoMaterials, which opens today for new students. I'm really happy to be here and to invite you. If you want to dive deeper in this technique, like using only plastic bags, but also in other techniques that I have, more complex designs, like using the plastic cup and also wire. I have a lot of content there, sharing step by step, way more detail for you if you want to dive deeper in creating these elemental creatures, reusing materials. Later in this video, I will talk more about my online course. So please stay here with me if you want to learn now and then to receive more information on how to keep working and creating and experimenting with a lot of love and handmade art. Yes, so now hands-on. The first thing you need to do now is to take some of your cold porcelain. The quantity will really depend on which kind of art you are creating, but for this one I use kind of this quantity of cold porcelain. So first we will need to do this to press your clay. So it's gonna be like this flat clay. This one is good. Take your mushroom and turn it while you press in the structure. If you need more, you can take more clay and add in what you are already creating. After this, you take a little bit more. This time, you are gonna do something like this, which resembles, I don't know, a snake. And you are gonna do the same on this part of your mushroom. And turn it 360 degree. Then you are gonna do the same here using your fingers to make the clay be one with your plastic bag structure. Then we are gonna do the same. We are gonna press it. Use your hand and do this movement. We are adding some texture on this part of the mushroom. For this, you can use like sculpting tools, or if you don't have them, you can use like knife or even a small scissor like this one. And in this moment, there are like many kinds of textures in this part, like you can see the mushrooms in nature, so you can use your creativity if you don't want to do this texture, this specific one. If you want to wait a little bit, you can also do that before making these textures. If you need to, you can use your fingers to make it more defined. I always come back later to add a little more defined lines. The good thing is that you can experiment a lot more here. I'm only teaching you the base, the structure, how you can start, but you can always use your creativity and find new creatures, new mushrooms. Now we are finished. We are gonna make the face. Okay, so now we're gonna turn the mushroom to the right side. I like to do this way first, then we're gonna turn it. As I said before, this is a smaller version of a full class that will be available in my online course as a bonus, but I'm teaching a lot more out there. I'm sure if you like this process, you will love what I have to share with you guys. Thank you so much for your support here, and I'm glad you chose me to learn art and magic. Yes. Okay, so now we are gonna take a little bit more of cold porcelain and make two small spheres. At this moment, the way you are gonna make the shape of the eyes will differentiate a lot, because this is what will bring personality to your mushroom creature. You do this very carefully. It doesn't need to be perfect, okay? Just experiment and have fun. And then I'm gonna make some textures very slowly. Now we are gonna take more clay to make these small details here up on the mushroom hat. Doesn't need to be perfect. The mushrooms teach us that beauty is not necessarily on perfection. Okay, so now this stage is finished. Yay! Look at how cute this creature is. I'm so glad to be here with you, and we finished the mushroom creature, at least the modeling stage. Now I have some stuff to talk about. First, I really love to wait from 2 to 3 days before we start painting. You don't need to do that, but I call this stage the incubation of your art, where it keeps alive and it will still be creating, but not by yourself, but by the art itself. So you need to stay away from your art for at least some days. I explain this more in my online course about this process. Now for this class, we are gonna use another mushroom creature that I made before, because I don't want to wait 3 days to keep working on this class. So we are gonna paint right now. Going to the next stage, painting with life. Yes. Now it's time to paint. For this stage, you can use many different paints like watercolor and acrylics. I will be using PVA paint. This one I really like to use in my art, but you can choose the one you like the best. And we are also going to use some coffee. Yeah, I love using coffee in my art because it brings this natural effect and more like nature itself. So you are gonna do this layer in all your mushroom being, and then we are gonna wait for it to dry, okay? Now let's paint the mushroom hat. For this, I'm gonna use this dark red color, also with a little bit of coffee. You can actually use any color you want, but I'm choosing red because those will be inspired by Amanita. After using the red, I will also use a little bit of orange to make this gradient effect in your creature. After the orange, a little bit of yellow as well. You need to take care for the color that don't drip on the mushroom body. So while we paint those layers, I want to talk more about my online course. It will be open from today, and it will only be available for the next 15 days. If you are watching this now, you still have time to be part of this beautiful community of artists who wants to create with EcoMaterials. If you are watching this video later, you need to wait until the next class will be open, but my last class was 1 year ago, and I don't know when will be the next one. This course is for everyone, even if you don't have any experience yet. I made it with all my heart to expand your creativity, because in this course you will discover the art of creating unique sculptures of mushroom beings with reused materials to see your creativity come to fruition. You will learn different designs than this one, more complex ones, or at least different ones. In this course, you will cultivate elemental art with your own hands, integrating the knowledge acquired in your own creative process. With a unique methodology developed over 10 years, you will learn from scratch how to create art sculptures. You also have access to exclusive eco-art techniques that will help you reduce costs by reusing discarded materials and, of course, also helping the environment. I really love my connection with nature, and this is really important for me as an artist to think in more sustainable ways, to create art and to share this knowledge with other people. This is also a magical art course, so in this journey of self-knowledge and expression, we'll connect you to the practice of magical arts, allowing you to explore your internal world and understand the rhythms of your intuitive creation. You will have more information on the link below, and I hope to see you there if you also want to join these beautiful networks of artists inspired by nature and the mushroom world, just like the mycelium. Okay, so now it's time for a little bit more coffee. I will put it here in this part of the mushroom so the textures will appear more when it's finished. Also a little bit more on the eye, and finishing the last details here on the mushroom hat. Okay, so now the first layer is already dry, and we are gonna use the white color to make the tiny details on the mushroom hat. For this step, I'm gonna change my brush to this smaller one. It's very thin. You can also use your finger to spread a little bit of the white color like this. As I said, this is one possible way, because actually you can try like different colors, different textures. I love to search for mushroom species to get some inspiration when I'm creating. Okay, so this is the easiest way to paint your mushroom. I would love to know if you are enjoying this video. Please let me know in the comments if you are gonna try to make your own mushroom being. I hope we can spread this art into the world, because I really want to see different mushroom beings out there created by different people, different countries. That's why I'm doing this right now, because I really want to spread this art and these eco art techniques into the world. Yeah, this way we are bringing elemental creatures here on Earth to enchant this planet. Now let's use some varnish to keep your art very durable, and I don't want the painting to leave easily. You don't need to overdo it, just a little bit, and then you spread through your artwork. It's almost completely dry now. As it's not 100%, I will wait and I won't touch on the body. But I can already start with the last varnish. It makes like this beautiful shiny effect on the mushroom hat. We are doing this slowly. So one really important aspect of this creation is that there is no right and wrong. You should just trust in the process and keep experimenting with different ways. One thing that I like to call like this method of repetition and variation. This is something that really improved my artwork a lot. In this stage, it's really important that you wait for some hours to touch on your mushroom, because this varnish is very strong. You can wait like some hours, or I prefer to wait for like some days, actually 2 or 3 days. And I'm explaining more about it in my online course, as I said before. And if you are enjoying this video, this class, and you want to dive deeper, please give you a chance. I'm really glad to open it again today. Thank you for being here with me. Don't forget to Leave in the comments what you liked about this process, and also if you have any questions, please let them in the comments as well. I will do my best to help you improve your art and your own elemental magic creation. And there are our mushrooms. So cute! I'm gonna wait for it to dry now. Oh, and don't forget to like this video and send it to a friend that also loves magical art. And of course, now I'm gonna show you the final result. I would love to see how your mushrooms are right now. If you decide to enroll in my online course, we have this community there of mushroom beings creators. And please, if you decide to be there with us, share your art, share your mushroom with this network of artists. I would love so much to see that, and I'm sure that other people will be inspired by your art. So that's it for today. Your support here is everything to me, and this really helps me to grow and to spend time creating these videos and teaching my art to others. So I'm really glad that you are here. I'm really thankful for your support, and I see you next time. Bye!